Well, it's been a long day. I was planning on streaming, just not yet. So, for some of you guys that don't know me personally, and I don't mean this in a bad way, I was actually getting ready to try something here, but unfortunately, that didn't work out. I ended up streaming by mistake about half an hour earlier. What's up, dude? Nice to see you in there, man. You're one of the first live stream guys I was watching, by the way. I watched. Let me get out of these weird modes. So I'm just setting something up, and I accidentally revealed it before I wanted to. It's been a kind of a rough day. I was supposed to be at work right now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it there, Mr. UKA. So I got into a car accident when I was supposed to be leaving for work today. I am totally fine. My car so much is not. And I'm really upset about it. I'm going to miss today at work because the car is kind of undrivable. And that's kind of the reason why I'm not in my correct headspace here. Ham radio is not really good right now as far as HF. I saw. And I'm still a little pissed off of myself. I revealed the Weather Channel thing before I wanted to. For those of you that have Teslas, Nate being one of them, if you get an fender bender, usually they total it. Usually. Let me see if I can bring some stuff up here real quick. I don't want to reveal some people's information, so I'm totally fine. It was literally 2 mile an hour hit. I didn't even feel it. My car did. Some of you guys that have me on Facebook, no, actually the guy turned right into me. And I'll explain here in just a second. Because I have evidence. Let me, first off, this is the car. Yeah, so, oh yeah. So I go to pull out, I went to go pick up my folding bike that I had getting worked on so I can ride bikes with Haley. I was leaving for work. I always leave very early. And this doesn't look that bad, but I kind of looked inside and it's crunched. Nothing, no airbags went off, none of that stuff. I'll show you one video first. And I know a couple of you guys are texting me right now. I'll get to you guys in just a bit. So let me show you this quick video. This is the parking lot I was leaving here. Notice the stop right here. Okay. This guy goes forward, stops, and notice he does not have any signals on at all, okay? All right? This stop right there. All right? So he's making a left right there, right? Pretty obvious. He's all the way to the left and even over the line a little bit. And there goes this guy right here, right? Okay, this stop right here. Why am I saying that to myself? I'm getting all worked up. Sorry, I'm a little upset. Anyways, so this guy right here pulls in right behind the guy that made the left with no signal. You noticed here, no signals going on here, right? So I get to the right because I'm going to make a right and go northbound. And boom, right there, I get hit. Now, thankfully, thanks to Elon, I have a bunch of views, including the side view, which is probably the best one. I don't know how he didn't see me. I was ahead of him. So this is the side view. Hold on. This is the side view. Right? So I stop at a complete stop right there. I'm going to let this thing go as like normal. Let the other guy go because he had the right of way. All right. So I'm just letting this thing go real time. So I pull up next to him, going to make my right. I completely stop. And then boom, he decides to make a right. I mean, I couldn't do anything. I just paid that car off a couple months ago. I couldn't go to work because the under where the batteries cover got hit and got crunched underneath. So when I drive at freeway speeds, it was flapping, it was hitting the ground. Second I got out of the car, I don't know where he was looking because I was looking ahead of me. I was looking to the left, to the right of me, and to the left of me because I was already a little bit ahead of him. Definitely in the wrong. So I get out of the car. He's like, "Why are you creeping up on my right?" I'm like, "Because I was turning right." He's like, "So was I. I had my signal on." That's what he said. I go, "Are you sure?" I go, "You sure?" I go, "I got like 15 cameras on this car, all recording." And he just kind of looked down. And I go, "Dude, you did not have your signal on. The guy in front of you didn't have his signal on. He turned left, and you got right behind him. You had an opportunity to go to the right." He's like, "Yeah, but I was going to make a right." I'm like, "You had no indications that you're going to make a right." So he's all, "But you crept up on my right." I'm like, "You should have looked left, and you should have looked right, and you should have looked left again, because that was the direction you're going. And you didn't do that because you would have saw me. And I was honking my horn." So then I asked for his insurance, and he's like, he hemmed and hawed. I'm like, "Do you have a license?" He's like, yeah. I'm like, "This exchange, let's take some pictures of each other's licenses." He was a young kid. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. But I was stopped, and he hit me. That's the thing. And he did not look. So I don't know. Anyways, well, he said he had a signal on, and he was going to turn right. But he had an opportunity to turn right, and he didn't. Oh, I'm not. Well, anyways, he hemmed and hawed about the insurance. Not too long, and I didn't want to put him under pressure. He was probably 19. Seemed like a nice kid. He wasn't rude. But once I mentioned I had the cameras going, his tune changed quickly. So he also had an out-of-state license plate on that car that was current, according to the car. I did not get his registration information, but I did get his whatever the case was. He gave me his. We exchanged phone numbers. I double checked. I called him when he was there to make sure the phone worked, and we exchanged some information afterwards. He wanted the camera views, and I asked for his insurance again. He didn't give it to me, and he's ghosted me since. So, yeah, he can argue all he wants. I was stopped and he hit me. Well, I missed work, so I'm going to go after him for something. Correct. Here's the kicker. California, if I'm on private property, which I was, they won't take the accident report. I called the police. I called CHP. They wouldn't take the report. I double checked and looked it up. Kid didn't try to run. He, like I said, super nice. He seemed like he had his head together, but not all together. I feel bad for him. I think this is the first time, and he was kind of like, "Can we not go through insurance?" And I'm like, "No, there's probably," and I said to him, "I go at minimum $7,000 with the damage." And he kind of looked at me like, "No way." I'm like, "Dude, it's a Tesla." And I might be understating it. So a little pissed off here. Yeah. I'm not worried about finding him. I have his driver's license info. It was all current. So I was supposed to go to a nice, easy day at work, and it turned out to be a nightmare today. So, and I called the insurance and said, no, you don't have to get it. You don't need a police report. And I told them I had a couple camera views. I got I got all of his info. He wasn't trying to run. But yeah, I hear you. But I've been ripping everything out of my car because at minimum, I'm probably not going to have it for a month or two or longer, or maybe not again. I looked online, basically, if it's anything other than the fender, the front fender, like there's any metal, they'll probably total it. There was no battery damage, but I don't know how deep it went. Yeah, just a little irritating. Yeah, hamstick, Eric. I don't know what I don't even want to think that far ahead. I'm just pissed off because I mean I've just paid it off. I was looking at other cars, of course I always do. That car was a good car. It ran good. I didn't have any issues as of now. Yeah, so I'm a little, my headspace isn't all there. I'm not into the ham radio thing at the moment. I'm probably gonna get on the air, maybe on the digital modes. No Ford Lightning. I'm gonna stick to a Tesla. I'm hoping I don't have to get a new car. In some cases, it might be better for me to do that. Airbags did not go off, no. But I'm getting some sensor faults now that I wasn't before. So I'll have to figure that out. Yeah. Well, so here's the other thing for me, that I live in California. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I get in California, I have a HOV sticker because it's an electric car, and I'm going to lose that. And that alone adds a lot of time to I gain a lot of time in my commutes. And I got a long stretch of work coming up the next couple of weeks. So, I don't know. That's actually not true, because I had somebody get hit from behind that has a Tesla, and they totaled it, and the airbags did not go off on either car. It's just because of the expense of those cars, and I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah. And I have a motorcycle license. I have an endorsement or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it is ending in September. Supposedly they passed it to go 2 more years. So, but it's not over. It's not completely passed yet. I'm going to try to demand them an EV, because the other thing is, now I'm going to be out of expense for gas for the next 2 months or whatever. Not a chance in hell I'm going to get a Cybertruck. Those things are ugly. They ride nice. They ride beautifully. But yeah, no chance. I like my 3. I had an S. I have to seriously think if I do total it. I doubt it. I just don't think so. But I think it's over $17,000 of damage. I really do. And that's pretty close to what the cost of the new car, or that car, is on the wholesale market to sell. Nah, I'm not a Porsche guy. That thing will be in the shop more than driving it. So yeah, my headspace is not there. I don't know. I came on just to kind of talk because I'm very, very frustrated. A lot of F's are going on in my head. So Yeah, I didn't really look at it. Every time I look at it, I want to beat somebody up. I kind of feel bad for the kid. You know, I was that age and I was driving around and I was 19 or whatever. I get it. You're not paying attention a lot. You're just trying to get to point A to point B. Hitting somebody is not that big of a deal. But I know everything will be okay, but my life is going to change drastically for a month. And it sucks because I have a nice system going on with my car. The time I'm spending driving and commuting is going to be a lot longer now. Yeah, everybody's okay. My ego's hurt. So, not drivable. I was going to try to go to work tomorrow, but I have to wait to figure out what's going on with the car. I'm definitely going to demand an EV. If not, I'm going to say you guys someone's going to have to reimburse me for my gas because I don't pay for anything. Yeah, you know, I don't go on the radio too much in my car. Well, you guys seen me drive, right? A lot of you guys seen me drive. I'm pretty safe. In fact, Dana, I don't know if he's still in there. He says you look around too much. You're like, because I'm waiting for somebody to hit me. My dad taught me something. He's like, everybody out here is trying to hit you, and don't get hit. It's one of the first things he said. He doesn't give me too much advice, but he's like, act like everybody's going to hit you. And I did. I do. And knock on wood, every time I've gotten hit or something, it wasn't my fault. And I don't know how you guys feel. I don't think that one was my fault. I don't think I was 100% in the right, but I definitely don't think that was my fault. So I spend at least 2 hours commuting a day. And it's probably going to be closer to 3 hours commuting now. So, and Dana's driven with me. Yeah, it's something KB2UK mentioned. Which, by the way, he's got an awesome channel. He's got 16 or so, I think, last time I saw subscribers. Check out his channel. He's got the Voodoo audio going. Let's go on. So, yeah, I don't know if he's uninsured. I'm speculating, but it's going to be a royal pain in the butt. And someone hit my wife a couple months ago, and that wasn't too much of a pain. But this is a little bit bigger damage. I have 2 major accidents, 51 years. Thank God. Yeah, and you know what? I drive at least 25,000 miles a year. At least 25,000 miles a year. And I've never been in a fault accident. I've had people hit the back of me, and that was in 97. So, I mean, I have a pretty good ratio, too. So, it's just so effing frustrating. You know, and me missing work today, and it was going to be a super easy day at work. And I'm sorry, I'm just whining now, but so yeah, about 25,000 miles a year since 1993. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. So let's do the math on that. So what's that? 32 years? Let's do some math here, folks. So we got 32 years times 25,000. That's 800,000 miles. I was trying to get it to 1 million before I wrecked it, really. So, I mean, in general. You got the small violin there, Ron. I'm sorry, man. Just unsettling. Oh, I'm not blaming myself. What I am blaming me a little bit is I was going to not go pick up the bike because I was going there to pick up my folding bike. I was going to do it on Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I got some time in the morning. I'll take care of it now. I'll have the bike if I get home early and ride it with my daughter. No. I don't know. I don't. It's like walking off a craps table before it gets hot. I'm trying not to do it, but hey, what's going on with ham radio today? I'm around 1.7 million watts. Good for you, Roy. See, I was like that. Yeah, lots of noise. So I'm trying to get on my thing here. No Aurora tonight? I heard the bands were poo-poo, poo-poo, poo-poo. Somebody is doing some carpentry or something. So I got to type in my UID UID for my Openspot. So yeah, I'm sorry. So here's another thing here, guys. Before I get too far into this, where did that link go? Really? I got my antenna down, so I'm not going on HF tonight. Just to let you folks know, it's not happening. I'm sorry I double hit my live stream too. I didn't realize I was live streaming. I have a Dahan, D-O-H-A-N. It's Korean, I believe. Dahan folding bike. So here's what I was trying to set up today before I got rudely interrupted by streaming by mistake, and I wasn't going to come on until about 7 because I thought Ham 2.0 was on. Is setting up this. You got like the music too? Remember the weather? We were talking about the Weather Channel in here many a times from the 1990s and early 2000s. So this somebody Matt something or other. What's this guy's name? Net by Matt made this. So I was trying to get this into like I'm like going potty or something. Potty. God. So I'm going to the restroom, QSYing to the restroom. I was going to put this up and you guys can enjoy this because you guys all heard this. Yeah, local on the 8s. I can do that, I think. Does it have local on the 8? So you can select whatever you want here. Right? But I can't get it to work in my browser. So when I go to my browser here, you guys are going to lose me for a second. So it doesn't work in my OBS. So I was trying to get that to work. And now a look at your extended forecast. But you can also change it, right? I think you can go to like the old version here. I don't think this one has music though. I like the music one. But you could change, you could put the hourly forecast in there. The extended forecast. I don't know what the SPC is. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get dinged right now for this music, but so anyways, I didn't want to lose it all the way. So I'm just trying to get this thing to work right into my OBS. But yeah, you can change that. See, doesn't this remind you of like seriously like the old school back in the day? Right? I can't get it to work in my browser. And I can actually lose myself here, which I had earlier. I can't get it to work in my OBS browser. Right? Isn't this awesome? Doesn't this bring back memories? I used to watch this at night, like when I was trying to fall asleep because I couldn't fall asleep. I remember when we got Weather Channel, I was like, I actually got it with Dish Network. My local cable didn't have it for a while. Back when it was really the Weather Channel, now they show like ice road truckers. This is awesome. This afternoon, mostly sunny with highs near 60s. Oh, wait a minute. That's a high-low. We've gone into the summer mode. And it's got the local conditions there at the bottom. Conditions at Cable Airport, which is actually closer to Chino Airport. Is this music's not even stereo. Yes. Look at that, dude. Isn't that awesome? Little clouds, little sunny clouds. I wonder why they show Cable Airport. That's BS. It has this is current. This isn't from like the 1990s. Barometric pressure at 29.97. Look at that. We got some rain in the area. I actually got some raindrops on my dead car. So yeah, I was trying to get that working. It's 43 you guys watching me talk about the Weather Channel from the 1990s. I love it. All right, so well, we have this, right? Don't we have this? I don't have it set up for auroras or anything like that. Yeah, smash that like button because this is not going to be a normal live stream tonight. Yeah. This is the Greg K6EGG hangout tonight. I don't think I have the music going. No. I don't think I have the music. Oh, I'm having issues there. Hold on. You like the music? I'm worried about. This is Ham Clock. I should put. You're enjoying the music. So my plan was, right? When I go to the bathroom, I'll just put this up. And you guys can listen to this. That was my plan. But I'm having issues getting that to work. I'll get it to work. I was testing it out before I was live streaming to keep my mind off of things. So I'm trying to get... there's nothing set up here. No. I'm not buying anything. All right, Terry, take care. Good afternoon to you. All the way from down under. Do we have a second down under person in here? Upside down guy? Yeah, but it's not working the way it's supposed to work. 12:30 p.m. into fall. Actually, almost to your winter. Okay, I know you guys. Some of you guys are older than me. No offense. Do you remember when you go into the Denny's and they would have this like cocktail lounge in the back? I always would try to peek through there, go into the bathroom or something. You see some old guys smoking cigarettes in there. This is the kind of music they played in the background. All right? If I recall. Does that bring you back some memories? No, they didn't have this on. So if you guys want a link to this poor guy's going to probably sue the crap out of me for putting it on here. I'm going to put this link in there so you can do it for yourself. It has the music built into it. I'm still going to get in trouble. I don't care, though. I'll just delete it if I have to. You're already going to bed? It's only 7:20 here in Southern California. You got to work in the AM? I don't have to now. Well, I probably should, but that's what I'm guessing. I hope. It is late there. Get some rest, man. Thanks for jumping in here and watching me complain. Oh boy, I'm going down then. I better probably lose that music though. So I'm trying to get on DStar here. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get on what's this called? Openspot. Oh, I lost my little meter. Actually, it will be DMR shortly. I'm just trying to get this working here. I wasn't set up the live stream. 1, 2. Oh, there we go. So I don't have the chat in here either, so I'm going to put that in there. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen to do a live stream, just to let you guys know. Dana's seen it. I don't know if he's still in here. He's seen all the crap I have to do to get this working. So let's look at the Openspot dashboard. See why it's not refreshing. There it goes. Now let's see what happens when I... There we go. I guess we lost Dana. That's all right. Dana went right by your house yesterday. Oh, you are here. Okay. At the same time, Eric was texting me about trying to get you on the satellite. On RS something or other. I don't know. I don't know those satellite names. So let's see if this thing works. It's been a minute. So I'm DStar. I want to go to Brandmeister, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what happens here.
Openspot connected to Brandmeister server.
Australia, and
Who do we got here? We got a VK2 in here. Oh, that's Alfred. I know him. I've talked to him before.
In Sydney, Australia.
I've talked to him.
Well, everything is okay, Alfred.
It is cool. I want to get into it. That's my plan. But every time I have a plan.
Sunday dinner with my wife, and she's playing with her
trying
iPhone, and I'm playing with the radio. And
would you guys judge me if I had an Apple right now? I wish somebody was in Sonobus so they can talk too. I didn't eat my dinner.
Thunderstorm this afternoon, a little bit of hail. But,
all right, I'm gonna get an Apple real quick.
Okay, I
and chomp away.
Any dents in my car from the hailstorm, so that's good. So back to you, Alfred. VK2GAP N5YAK. Okay, done. N5YAK, done in Arlington, Texas. And nice to hear you. And I noticed next to the radio, you've got a Kia. So, and I'm just starting on CW because I used to know how to play CW, but the problem is that I forget I'm getting too old. I am 70. I am 79 years of age, Don. But anyway, besides that, it's okay. I'll go on trying to tap the key, and we'll see how we go. Did you get that?
I screwed up. I should have left the Weather Channel thing on.
N5 YAK. This is VK2GAP.
I am not having pizza.
Australia. VK2. GAPN5YAK. Good copy. Got it all. I haven't done CW in a long time. I did it for a lot of years. And that's an old picture, but I still have that radio. I think it's in a closet somewhere. I don't have an HF radio set up right now, but maybe later this year I'll have an opportunity to do that.
I hope so.
Work CW again. I think if I do HF again, I will try to do CW again. I did enjoy it at the time, and I am.
One thing I won't eat on camera ever. Actually, two things.
Just a few years behind.
I won't eat a hot dog, and I won't eat a banana.
Anyway, back to you, Alfred. VK2GAPN5YAK.
I'm gonna go like 3100 here in a minute.
Okay, John.
You know what? This guy's gonna talk forever.
Good to hear you from Arlington, Texas. And yes.
Come on, man. Do you do that with fried chicken? You cut it off the bone? No.
In my location, and I didn't play around with the PS.
I'm going to 3100.
Openspot.
This is a Cosmic Crisp apple. So sorry for you folks in Washington. Actually, I think this is a Washington apple, though. Oh, it didn't connect. Dang it.
Openspot connected to Grandmeister server.
All right, I connected this time. Yeah. That music's awesome. Whoever designed that music is just perfect for it. All right, Hamstick. Seth will definitely not be in here tonight. He's literally on the other side of the planet. I don't even know where he is. Vietnam or something like that. Sorry for this is. I know this is really bad, but I'm hungry. I was going to eat before I came on, but these are high dollar. Really? They're huge, though. You getting hungry now? At least I'm not eating pizza. I think I ate something. I think I ate carrots one time. Carrots give me hiccups. By the way, I want to look at something. Isn't that awesome? Another long game. Somebody just connected. So I'm on 3100, folks. That's awesome. That's all my daughter eats. I have not lately. No. I've been off the air like I haven't been on HF since Thursday. I brought down my antenna because of solar storms. And we had some lightning storms in the area yesterday. This is awesome. Links in there. I should put it as a pin message. You did? Were you the POTA or was he the POTA? Oh, you guys both POTAs. Looks like it changed. 58 for the low now, not 61.
K8 and fuck you out.
Who's that? I heard somebody. I was too busy chewing. Nice, you. Well, now that I'm off till Friday, I might do something like that, but not with a Y. Now it's going to smell like apple in here all night. Uh-oh. I'll be on in a moment. Dana just texted me. Dana, you still in the chat? It's weird. I see it sometimes. I don't see it all the time. All right. I guess that's my dinner. I didn't remember to throw that away. All right. Perfect. Should I do the apple more often? I'm sorry. I only did that because, yeah, I see you now. Oops. I see you now. That's awesome. Let's see if this works.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, monitoring 3100 from the city of Chino, California.
High def audio, huh? Compressors are working today. It's like a Foley expert. It's like they record just the audio.
California station. I didn't get your call sign there. This is Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Delta November in Ohio. Go ahead.
Hello there, Jason. Kilo Echo 8, Oscar Delta November. Yeah, I'm out in California. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California. My Openspot 4 Pro, just hanging out tonight. HF bands seem to be a little bit on the weak side, thanks to a solar storm I'm hearing. So I left my antenna down today. I hope all is well there in Ohio, it looks like.
Oh, man. I didn't see you in there at the beginning.
Yeah, real good. I got you pulled up on the dashboard here. I'm going in with my M1KE tonight. Just using the home Wi-Fi. Yeah, you're sounding good. Oh yeah, you got that channel on YouTube, I believe. I've watched you you on there before.
I wasn't trying.
Doing the streaming. That's pretty cool how you do that. But yeah, you're sounding good on the Openspot 4 there. I'm in Ohio, like I said. Name here is Jason, and I'm about 30 miles south of Cleveland. Go ahead.
Copy that. I think I might have talked to you before. Looking at your QRZ profile, maybe not, or at least maybe you possibly updated it since then. Are you using that? Looks like there's a loop antenna. I don't know if you're doing CW with it or FT8. Are you using that inside? Does that work inside like that? That loop thing?
Openspot, profile, 1, ready.
I'm not sure if that was on my end or yours. Go ahead.
I think I dropped out there because I got an error message on my Openspot. Do you use that loop thing? I'm looking at your QRZ profile. Do you use that loop thing inside, the loop antenna inside for HF?
Am I making it in?
Yes, I mostly use that inside. Yep, I've been using that for
Wow.
about around 2 years or so now. Yeah, I've made a lot of contacts with that just inside with 10 watts. I use it with that Yaesu X-6100, and yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that.
That's pretty cool.
It's amazing what you can do with just 10 watts in that indoor magnetic loop.
That's wild. I never heard anybody do an HF inside.
Yeah, I kind of got back on the digital side of it recently. Kind of gave HF a little break, but yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that thing. It's the Chameleon F Loop 3.0, and right now I'm running that Yaesu on a external power supply. In the picture there, that's got me running it on a battery. It'll only do 5 watts with the internal battery, but if you put it an external battery or power supply,
inside?
it'll do 10. And that's mostly what I do with it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how well that works when the conditions are good with just that low power. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's wild. I've never heard anybody using something like that inside. So props to you. Do you do voice, or CW or FT8 with it, or all the above with it inside? I'm intrigued because I travel sometimes. It'd be nice to bring something with me.
This looks a little too big to be bringing unless I drive. Did I make it in? Looks like I did.
Well, I mostly do SSB voice, and I have done some digital modes, whisper, a little bit of, I can't remember what the heck it's called. It's been a WinLink. I did that a while back. I was doing that for a while. That was kind of cool, but mostly just voice, SSB, voice. I don't do CW or anything.
Me either.
But, I'm here in a condo, so I can't really have anything outside. And I was shocked at how well the thing works. It's a little slow tuning it, but it's not something where you're going to jump around on all the bands.
Props to you, dude, Jake.
Basically, I turn it down to 1 watt, and then run a carrier through it, and then tune it up that way. It doesn't take long once you get used to doing it. But yeah, it's crazy how I've gotten 2 Japanese stations with that, and then I've gotten as far into Russia, up into Iceland, and as far down into Chile. So I've been all over with that thing.
That's amazing.
And especially when when the conditions were so good there not too long ago.
I know.
I was having a real good time with it. It doesn't do real good on 40 meters. It does really good on 10, 12, 15, and 17. And it does okay on 20. But once you get up into 40, it's not so well. It did come with a double loop, too. But I usually...
I was going to ask about that.
With the aluminum radiators there.
He's talking about this right here.
You can do 80 meters also, 30... 40, 60,
yeah.
80.
He's only doing 10 watts though.
Well, props to you for making that work there, Jason. And continuing the hobby with with normally people with beams and big giant towers and all the other sort things can't even sometimes get into those countries like you did there. So good for you making what you working around your environment like that. That's kind of all about the hobby. And I'm pretty. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind bringing like a setup, something like that. Maybe I could put on a balcony. I don't know if I want it right in front of my face, but get that thing working there, man.
Jesus, man, you're right. Jeez, that's pretty crazy. That is awesome. Props to that dude.
ODM returning. Yeah, I have it on just a basic camcorder camera tripod that I got at Best Buy, and there's some threading, some thread on the bottom of the bottom plate of the, and it just screws right in there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It just works, but. I like the challenge of it too. I mean, I'm limited here. I can only have so much anyway.
Yeah, but he's still making it happen.
It's cool, the challenge of it's like indoor antenna. What? You got an indoor antenna? What? And just
I have trouble getting out with this.
And what I've been able to do with it. I mean, I haven't been able to do a lot with when the conditions are not good, obviously, but. And I can't really do a whole lot on 40 meters either. Because
you got
it's just not
very. Good.
It's good on receive, but transmitting it's rough when you're only.
That's weird that those waves come in the inside though.
Yeah, I did a project I've been wanting to do for a while. I put together a little portable Go kit, digital radio Go kit. I put it in an actual Nintendo like a game case. I put my Openspot 3. My M1KE, battery supply, battery pack, a couple cables. I got my iPhone, use that for the internet connection, and I put that in a nice little pack, and went out in the car today. I was in the car for about 4 hours just testing it out, and it's pretty neat. Everything's in there. I got my internet connection and power to the phone, to the Openspot, and then I can power the M1KE. So yeah, it's kind of a neat little thing where I can kind of take it around now. I've been showing a couple of people at work and a couple of people I know. So I'm just trying to get other people into the hobby. But yeah, it's something I want to do for a while. Make a little kit like that where I could just kind of grab it and go. But yeah, it's crazy how well that
wonder how it does on the noise. I'm gonna ask him.
The Openspot and the M1KE work with just the hotspot connection to the iPhone. It's amazing how well they work. But a lot of good luck with the Shark RF stuff. Go ahead.
I got one question, really, about when you use the antenna inside. With all the stuff turned on in your house, apartment, whatever your condo, it sounds like you're in. In someone's close quarters. What does it do with noise with that HF antenna inside? I'm just surprised that those DX stations are penetrating through the wood and stucco, whatever, tile, whatever you have on your condo, whatever, going through the windows and stuff like that. How does the noise affect that? How's your noise level? Because I have, with my outside antenna, I have a infed half wave, and that thing's just like a noise. I got like S9 of noise sometimes on 40 meters. So how does that work out with noise and stuff like that?
You didn't like the beginning when I was complaining?
Well, my noise level is always about an S6 to S7. It's high. But, I'm in a condo. But from what I've read, the magnetic loop, it has that null in the middle of it. So you can turn it to null out some of the noise. And I pretty much always have it pointed east and west off both ends. But what's crazy about it is I've gotten, I think it was probably second or third longest contact down into Chile. And then it was
that is effing sweet right there.
So
he makes it happen.
I just normally don't even move it. It's kind of crazy how it works sometimes, but yeah, I have a high noise floor all the time. So, obviously anything if I'm getting a signal under an S6 or S7, I can't really hear them, or barely hear them. So, you know, I'm missing a lot too. But, you know, when the conditions were really good there not too long ago, especially on 10 meters, probably most of my contacts, or my best contacts, are on 10 and 12 meters. I made a lot on 15 and 17 too, though, but, you know, on the higher bands, it really does an excellent job. But receive is good too. Yeah, it's actually on the outside wall by a window. And, you know, it's right there, but, you know, going through, on the other end, it's going through the whole condo and then the condo behind that's going west. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around it. How am I actually receiving signals? Like I said, I have 2 confirmed contacts with 2 Japanese stations.
I did. I'm just waiting for my analyzer. I was testing out the other day.
You know, they were tough, but you know, I got both of them confirmed. So, and then I think Far East as I had was somewhere in Russia. I don't remember where in Russia, but I even heard a station. I'm hearing a lot of stations coming in. You know, 8,000-10,000 miles away. Never made contact that far. My furthest contact is Japan, but I even heard stations coming in 8,000-10,000 miles away. Reunion Island, I think that was the name of it.
Yeah, that guy had a good station.
South Africa. Never made contact with them, but just the fact that I could hear them is pretty cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the fact that I don't know if you're working these folks that are DX, you know, doing pileups or not. I just think it's amazing, and you know, you even put the effort in to try to make that work. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. You know, if I lived in a condo, I'd be like sticking to, you know, doing POTA if I wanted to do HF voice or whatever, and just you know, the Openspot thing, you know, with the Pi stars and stuff. I wouldn't even attempt to do HF inside. So, and by the way, I'm actually live streaming right now. You talked about a touch base on a few minutes ago, and you definitely inspired some folks in the chat here, and they appreciate your work with that. Hands down, making that work. So maybe we'll get some more people excited about maybe trying that out. So you never know, right there, Jason? So I appreciate it, man. I don't want to hang this thing up too much. I'm just kind of coming over here because HF seems a little dead because of the, I guess there was a solar storm, but some people are saying 20 is okay. But my antenna's down nonetheless. But I appreciate the conversation there. Very enlightening. One of the better ones I've had lately. So I appreciate your gift to the hobby there with you know, with your setup inside. I hope it you know, intrigues some people to maybe fiddle around with that if they're you know, in a situation, a living situation like you are there, Jason. So I appreciate the contact there. K6EGG ODN. I'm going to be kind of chilling out for a little while on your final. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Okay, yeah, real good. Yeah, definitely don't count out the magnetic loop. That's for sure. I've been very happy with what I've been able to do with it. A lot of times it's a challenge, though. I mean, when you got the pile-ups, you know, I have to give up sometimes because there's no way I'm going to get in on some of them when, you know, guys are running, you know, 300, 400, 500, 600 watts or whatever, you know, with big antennas. But, you know, I get lucky sometimes.
See?
And,
I mean, you can do it.
It works out. But,
you guys saw.
Don't count out the magnetic loop. I'm still amazed. As long as I've been using it, I'm still amazed at what it can do. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun for sure. So anyway, yeah, good chatting with you there. Sounding good, and I'll check out your live stream there. Yeah, good evening. Thank you. K6EGG from KE8 DMR 73. Thank you.
Okay. I was not expecting to have that great of a conversation here. I'm sorry. I'm getting texts from work people, so I apologize. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with what you have. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. And you guys have seen in the past on my live streams where, you know, people are going, you're never going to get through. You're never going to get through. I only got 100 watts. Well, this poor guy only has, I'm not poor guy because he's got it going on. Jason's got it going on. So props to him. You never know, right? 60 watts with a power capacitor. Am I saying that? God, sorry. It's been a long day. I'm not supposed to be here right now. Well, I am, but I'm not. I probably would have been home by now. It's only 7:50. I know it's early. So I'm going to be off a lot the next couple days, so I got a lot of time to play ham radio. And do you guys have any, I don't know how it works with the solar storm, how long the bands will be kaput. I'm seeing there's activity. I mean, looks like some people are getting into Europe. Looks like if anybody needs looks like the UN there is on 40 meters. So it looks like people are trying to get on the air at least. Nice. Thank you for jumping on. Great conversation there with Jason there from Ohio, south of Cleveland. Yeah, I might have some time. I don't know. I'm going to try to get everything I can get done tomorrow as much as possible. I got to get a car. I got to deal with the insurance, and I got to deal with I want to try to get an electric car because now I have to pay for gas. I have to factor that into my budget, which I've been pretty strict the last couple months. I finally caught up after getting dinged in taxes a couple months ago. Sorry. Don't want to whine. Just on my mind. So, you know what I'm going to leave you guys with? What do you guys think I should leave you with? 10 and 11. Really? 11 too? Yeah, I know, man, but I got a lot of budgets I need to work on. What do you guys think I should leave you guys with? I'm going to let you guys decide. Let me see if I can. Hold on, studio mode. Let's see if this thing here works. Have you ever tried to make a content? Yeah, it's not good right now. The song of the... Well, definitely going to leave with you guys. I'll be back tomorrow night. I hope. As long as I don't get hit again. I just going to go for a walk. Maybe a little bike ride or something. But you guys take care, and thank you for me bending your folks' ears and let me eat an apple in front of you folks. Maybe I inspired you to eat some apples. So take care, everybody. Enjoy the music.